He is within his right.
I'm within my constitutional rights as a...
You were right on time.
You walked in right on time.
What 4 crates? Delivered right on time.
I will tell you when you will see that I'm in the right.
If I say that Los Angeles has become, over the years, a mecca for homosexual migration, I am in the right.
There she is. Right on time.
From a legal standpoint, you are in the right.
In law's eyes, I was clearly in the right.
There, right as rain.
You feel right as rain.
Everything's right as rain. I can't accept this.
Sleep it off. You'll be right as rain in the morning, brother.
I'll fix it up for you, right as rain. Don't worry.
How are you?
Right as rain.
And we'll get Rosalind as right as rain.
I'll be as right as rain in the morning.
We are right as rain.
Individuals who by rights shouldn't be involved, so there's extraneous players, and it's usually...
Kurzgesagt is a project that by rights shouldn't really work. Videos like the one you just watched take months to finish, and we're only able to put in so much time because of your direct support.
Things that I'd like to look at as well. So by rights, I should probably intensely dislike what I saw at Success, because to be brutally blunt, they put test prep on steroids. Even the curriculum is arguably even a bit test preppy when it's not test prep season. Yet I got to the end of this experience and I found myself saying, but you know, I kind of like what I'm seeing here.
But my son is here. And I must be queen. By rights, I should be queen in England. If my cousin Elizabeth...
No, she's yours by rights now. I wouldn't interfere.
By rights, we shouldn't even be here.
So, by rights, the person you should hate is Annabelle.
By rights, they should be charging Michael Landon like $400.
Yeah. By right, the jewels are yours anyway.
So I should put you on the van back to Greenhaven tomorrow.
By rights, you should all be court-martialed.
By rights, I should be with my husband.
By rights, you should be contented with yourself. And free from lying hopes and nagging dreams that torment you.
By rights, he should have died some time ago.
Can't you let me be a person in my own right? What I said was I wanted to be a singer in my own right. And now I am.
Those Landers are cool in their own right.
I was there because I've been very lucky and become rather well known in my own right.
But he's certainly on his way to becoming a national celebrity in his own right, as the invisible guide of Kowalski.
She's a person in her right. Yes, she's younger than me, but she's not the reason I left Amber.
Oh, she's very talented in her own right.
She's innocent in her own right. That's what I like about her.
Apparently she was a member of the delegation in her own right.
Jack Louise is quite a progressive in her own right.
He had discovered being Wild Bill was a profession in its own right.
Fight me! Puppeteering is an admirable skill in its own right!
Are you telling me you haven't gotten those poor single you looks? I hate those.
So Nick Bostrom at Oxford University, a philosopher, has long championed the idea that we're living in a computer simulation.
Yeah. She's championed increased access to higher education for undocumented students and committed $5 million to enhance related services, financial aid, and success initiatives.
Theodore Roosevelt championed forced assimilation and said, "I don't go so far as to think that the only good Indians are dead Indians, but I believe 9 out of 10 are."
Well, the way you championed me earlier, I thought.
People in high places are championing your cause.
I was just telling him about how you've always championed street artists.
Ben is a progressive champion of women's rights.
My number one thing that I've learned is like, and I say it all the time, is contracts. Read those contracts.
What's this?
And as well, so they need to be assessed.
Those are my kids.
What's your cheapest crochet? I don't mean to be cheap, but...
No, that's all good. It's a valid question. 7 are the cookies.
How long have you been doing this?
About 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah, I've been crocheting for a while.
Then you all of a sudden had surges for whatever reason, and the hospitals were shorthanded.
I don't like surprises.
Neither do I.
Tepid water, please. If that was slang, I'm unfamiliar with it. If it was literal, I share your aversion to soiled hosiery.
Library, unparalleled repository of literary...
With my repository of knowledge.
Дело в том, что the thing is, дела — это не deals, а things to do. Я сегодня дела. I've got things to do today. У меня много дел. I've got a lot of things to do. Но обычно мы просто говорим I've got a lot to do. У меня столько дел. I've got so much to do. Но если хочешь дело, тогда мы используем слово business. It's none of your business. Если хочешь спросить, как дела, можешь сказать, how are things?
the reinforced, secret, super secure repositories of the Luca.
Please stop apologizing for your English.
Как мы говорим на английском? Мы едем на такси. We're going by taxi? No. Мы говорим, we are taking a taxi.
Do you think it would be unethical to hire the second most qualified candidate? What's wrong with the most qualified?
And after graduating Stanford engineer.
Nothing is going to...
Oh, there it is.
Sanjay, what are you doing here? What are those?
There are flights to Warsaw now.
Warsaw, Poland.
What about the rest of the Warsaw Pact countries?
General Kruger, in a very short while, the Jewish sector of Warsaw will be no more.
Citizens of Warsaw, we urge you to leave at once.
What are your names?
Piero.
What are your names?
Who are you?